take us through that last play, if you don't mind.
Just good defense by them on our last possession, and give them credit for that. Got a shot off, and good defense, good block, jump ball after that. But overall, I think our guys really believed from beginning to end that we were going to win that game, and that's a good start for us.
Jacque, looked like you had Tobias coming off one side and Aaron coming off the other. Was it just to get whoever could get the best look there?
It's a little bit of illusion, misdirection, and all that combined. Gotcha. But at the same time, you give them credit. Good defense, and wish we had another timeout.
Who did you want to get that shot?
I will not tell you that one, Josh. Sorry about that. 'Cause I might go back to it.
Can you talk about the resolve of a bunch? I mean, you're down 16 with like 4 minutes to go, and your bunch never let off the pedal.
You know, that was the best thing about the game. It didn't matter at what point during the course of the game, whether we were up, whether we were down. We dug ourselves a little bit of a hole, but we continue to fight and continue to trust each other and believe that at the end we were going to be there, and we were.
Was there a sense, a feeling from the guys that they stick with it, the shots would fall, they get a couple of stops, they could make a run there in the end?
You know, Oklahoma City, you know, in this building, they average 116, and they blow people out in this building. Overall game plan, give guys the credit. They stuck with the game plan, they trusted, and gave us a chance to be in the right place at the right time.
This isn't the venue or perhaps the team you want to make any mistakes with. Do you feel like maybe with a few more made free throws, maybe a few less turnovers, that could have been a different result?
It's always when you play, especially a high-caliber, high-powered team like this, your margin of error is small. You know, we time on the boards, I believe. We missed 9 free throws, but we hold them to 44% shooting. We have a few less turnovers, a few more made free throws. Maybe it's a different ball game, but that's where we'll continue to push forward and learn how important each possession is.
Watching that game, it kind of felt like your team had more turnovers than it actually had. Just the Thunder just seemed to be superb at getting fast break opportunities, creating them almost out of nowhere.
They're long, athletic, just simple bounce passes. You have to be old school, meet and greet the basketball. And if not, then you get turnovers. And their athleticism lets them get in transition and convert those turnovers. We had some early, but I think after that we settled down a little bit, realized how long they were, how aggressive they play. And it was good to see for us to settle in a little bit.
Coach, you got a full complement now, and you got Maurice was back in there tonight. You get a look at some matchups, some lineups. Were there some matchups that you liked, some lineups that combinations that you liked out there with your club?
Well, I think we were able to have some advantages at time being versatile. There was a lineup that we had at one point with Victor, with Maurice and Tobias at the same time. And so I think we had an advantage on the post in pick and roll. And so we'll continue to search for some advantages while we're out there on the floor, and guys will continue to play with each other.
Glenn tried to take down that basketball stanchion, just a hard hit there. Do you know how that shoulder's doing? It looked like he was still on the bench, but do you know how that's feeling?
Well, he got the go-ahead to get back into the game to set a screen for the last play of the game, so that was a good sign. But overall, all night long, he was on the floor for us, getting rebounds for us, diving on loose balls, so we'll take that.
Coach, you're 7-17 now. What do you think is missing from the roster, or what would you add personnel-wise?
The good thing is I don't worry about that. I have a great general manager who used to be here. He's a smart individual, and he'll handle all that good stuff, and I'll coach the guys in the locker room. That's the best thing. That's the best thing for a coach to do.
Okay, you have back-to-back games. You're going against Chicago tomorrow. What do you say to encourage this team?
Well, I think the great thing is I think they'll encourage each other. The message I'll tell them is we have to have the same intensity and focus that we had tonight, take that to Chicago, and give ourselves a chance to win.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.